Well, like, where do we want to start, I guess? Which part of the story?
Team High Sea Drifters, based out of Wilsall, Montana. It's in the middle of nowhere, kind of north of the Bridger Mountains, kind of at the base of the Crazies, the Crazy Mountain Range. Affectionately known as the Crazies, which is fitting. Driving at like 2 in the morning to get to Wilsall to show up and sand the bottom of a boat or splicing lines for rigging or whatever it may be.
Yeah, I think after Race to Alaska in 2019, we finished with the lead boats. We were 10th. We were the last of the lead boats. You know, after that, we talked a little bit about what we left on the table. How could we be faster? We made it lighter and faster, and it's a slippy boat now. It's really fast.
The thing with an Olsen 30 is, if you get that boat dialed in, it comes alive.
Yeah.
You can just feel it.
The race started with a broken pedal drive.
Okay.
Out of the gate, Mark hopped in the port side seat and the gear started slipping. Only if you really powered it up, it would start skipping gears. So Mark just pedaled as quietly as he could. And then we were trying to, we had the 2 ways to go, and it looked like everyone going out here was just gonna get no wind and sucked into a hole. We decided we were just gonna go for the pedal.
I'm jealous, you're getting a workout. I haven't been to the gym today.
Yeah, just burn some calories.
Yeah.
Help us lighten the boat up with all that food we brought.
I mean, it's his job to feed you guys donuts, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Well, also Shad was really trying to get the best line and the fastest course down there, and it was like, what's the shortest route to go through all of these? But then there were so many other factors, like the tide, the wind, the human power, the crew fatigue is a big thing too. Like people, start making, wrong decisions. Like, your thinking isn't like on point always when you're kind of running on just a couple hours of sleep.
I mean, like kind of like mentally or just, I don't know, just,
Yeah.
you make bad decisions.
And everybody was always taking care of each other when you'd get off a shift and stop working. And, it's like you would go and the next person that was going on or someone was pedaling, it's like, do you need water? What do you need? Here's some snacks. Here's anything. It's like, yeah, teamwork. It's like nobody was, there would be, boat talk and, voices would get like raised a little bit in stressful situations, but there was never any like stressfulness. If like a voice was raised, it was out of urgency.
Like when we grounded.
Like when you what?
We grounded a couple times.
Oh yeah.
We ran aground.
How many times ago?
3. We were coming up, approaching Olympia, and then we had a big ebb, one of the bigger ebbs coming out, and we couldn't fight a 3.5 current. We couldn't pedal through it.
We had only one pedal drive going.
And the big Broderner is in front of us. There's no way we're anchoring. We got to keep going. So
Shad
There's
tasted
this-
blood. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's part of the thing with having a cowboy as a captain, because he is literally a working cowboy. How many wild horses have you broken, Shad? 200?
yeah,
So he yelled at us to grab every single free line that we had. He went and we buzzed by the dock. He jumped off with all of it. We rigged it up to the halyard, took it up, and these guys just started just tugging it. He led the boat like a horse up the side of the beach. It was kind of hysterical.
just set out on a task and then try to use everybody's strengths and work together.
Are we first? Not quite. Maybe in your hearts.
Sailing is probably 10% skill, 90% luck, and Mother Nature has a trump card in everything. The competition in this race, though, incredible.
It was just different battles with so many different boats all the time. It was like toilet paper on your shoe when you come out of the bathroom. It's like you can't get it off.
I didn't think we were ever going to beat Big Broderner. I mean, we saw what they did in Race to Alaska, 16 or 17. They did like a 3 or 4 day run. Sick.
if you're not on it, you're going to miss opportunities. And if you don't take those opportunities, you're going to keep falling behind. I think those lead teams went further out because they're taking the ebb out. The risk that I saw was if we went out that far and the wind died, we're leaving a huge door open. And we kind of hung right along the edge of the wind line because it was dead. And then as soon as the wind died, we only had like a 10-degree change to make, and we headed straight for the point, paddling. And that, you know, all of a sudden when that wind died, then that changed the entire dynamics of where everyone was at. And we were the closest to the finish line at that point.
There you are! That's the moment. Yeah, let's do it!
How do you guys feel?
Tired.
Yeah, that's tired. I think so. Sore. How was it? You guys ended up completing this race a lot faster than I think anybody kind of anticipated.
A lot faster than we thought.
Very nice.
Yeah.
We could have came in last, and I would have felt the same
just
way.
happy, just as happy.
We just happened to have a belt buckle now, which is awesome.